Hey guys, Cyndaf here and welcome to a brand new playthrough of Dwarf Fortress. As you can see here, we have just embarked on a brand new fortress and we are in a brand new world from, well, the last time I played it, and I had to start a new fortress because I lost the fortress file, and there's been several updates to the game since, I believe. There probably has, considering I believe the last time I played it was back in 2014, maybe 2015, the beginning of. So this obviously does not look like how Dwarf Fortress normally looks like. This has a graphics tile set installed on it, and we have spider webs. Nice. Brown recluse spiders. Don't let them bite you. Just so you could actually better understand what's going on rather than the default look of Dwarf Fortress, which is kind of confusing unless you've actually gotten used to looking at Dwarf Fortress. We'll get rid of that side panel. That just shows you the hotkeys, and we shall get, although it will come back up when I do things, but we'll get this fortress started. We have picked a very nice embark. It's fairly flat, plenty of trees. It's warm though, so I don't think the river will freeze, which is also kind of handy. The river seems to have hippos in them, which is, well, hippos and crocodiles, that's or alligators. That is less than ideal, as those two things do tend to kill dwarfs pretty readily. And a river otter. As long as it doesn't have, like, carp in it, I'm alright with that. It's got stingrays. Well, okay. There's also some hippos, so my dwarves should want to stay away from those. We also have a little mountain. There's a few Z levels high. Plateaus off very nicely, which we will build our fortress on. And it has a volcano in it, which is also very nice. And lots of various rocks. That's sand, schist, we've got some alexandrite gems there. So it's a fairly sandy volcano. Some moraine. Yeah, plateaus off, well, kind of a broken cone, but we shall be building on the plateau here. We can wall off the volcano. Unfortunately, I should have made the embark a little bigger so I could wall off the entire volcano, because unfortunately I'm not going to be able to delete those up ramps. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to dig a bit out of the side of the volcano there, so we can protect it from invaders coming in from the edge of the screen. But this was already a 6x6 embark, so that I could include the river. I didn't really want to make it 7x7. Anyway, let's get on with it. How many Zs are we from that plateau? Just 2? Well, that's not too bad. And they're down there. Okay. So I think if we build inside the mountain here, on this Z level, we can just wall off the volcano there and kind of cut it down a bit so that we can wall it off. So we haven't got any problem with lava spillage when we cut the walls in, because that's just open space. The lava is there on the Z level that my dwarf started at. Right, so let's get the basic E shape of our fortress going. What we're going to do is we are going to start by smoothing out front of the fortress. So let's unpause and get the woodcut going. We're going to want the miner going, so we might as well get him channeling out this area. I know I shouldn't really concentrate on making the front of my fortress look pretty, but I like doing so. Besides, it gets the miner experience. So we'll just channel out all of that, which shouldn't take him too long because it's all sand, so... And we're going to need... Okay, my woodworker is actually doing it. Good. What tree is he going for to start with, though? It is raining fetid slush. That sounds less than ideal. I don't know about you guys, but that does sound less than ideal. And of course the mine is going to leave the spaces where the trees are growing until we can cut the trees down. The woodcutter should get on that. They should have dismantled that. So we're going to need some stockpiles. Just for... well, just for now. We need some basic stockpiles, so animals, food, a big old one for food, furniture, there's a corpse stockpile over here. I'm hoping I won't need that many a corpse stockpile that big, but you never know. Wood. Yeah, we'll make a little wood stockpile just for now. Wood. Gems, just to keep everything in place. Doesn't need to be that big. Bars and blocks. Cloth, we need a cloth stockpile because we have some cloth to start with. Cloth. Leathers. And sheets. That's a new one. Never had a sheet stockpile before. Sheet and finished goods. We need the finished goods pile. That would be helpful. That could be next to the corpses. And we're going to need a refuse stockpile because that's where our waste goes. Where's refuse? Refuse. Since we've got plenty of spider silk around, looks like we'll be able to get some cloth production on the go. Which is handy to say the least. Right, we're going to need a meeting area and an animal area because we've got some animals. So, little animal area. Pen pasture N. With the sheep and the water buffaloes. Nice, we can keep those, not slaughter them. And a meeting area right there. If I press the right button, which is M. Right, now we need a little dwarfies to work. And the dogs will sit there. Although they look like bulldogs or something. But now we just need the dwarves to move. I'm not using any cheats or anything like that. I haven't got Dwarf Hack running because I don't think it's compatible with the latest version of Dwarf Fortress. I'm not running Dwarf Therapist, not yet anyway. I don't really actually find it that useful. And yeah, I'm not running anything other than the graphics pack. So hopefully that's not that bad, although obviously the frame rate of Dwarf Fortress is not ideal, but it shouldn't be too bad for you guys as it'll be locked at 30. It's just bouncing around a bit for me, but that's because Dwarf Fortress just runs on the CPU and I am using the CPU to also encode the video. It's not greatly helpful. Is it still raining fetid slush? Yes, it is. What is it? Is the volcano erupting or something? Is it coming out of the volcano? Don't know why it's been raining fetid slush. It hasn't landed anywhere, so I don't think. Yeah, the front end of our fortress is coming along nicely. Although the miner seems to have taken a break to store an item in a stockpile. Which is for the other dwarves to do. Since everywhere is sand, we can grow crops on sand, so that's fine. Yep, this layer's all sand as well. I'll have to dig down a few layers to get to stone, or dig over to the volcano there. Wood everywhere. And I don't actually need that much of it because I have a volcano. Normally I'd need all this wood to fire my forges and stuff, but since I have a volcano I can just use that. And it's raining fetid slush. Where? A pool of fetid slush. I'm guessing it's not really making it to the ground because of the tree cover. Which is unfortunate because I am removing all of my tree cover. I need to remove my hotkey. That's paused. Alright, hotkeys. Zoom here. This is my gate. I may have to turn the miner to. I might have to tell the miner to stop mining or stop carrying stuff. It's kind of annoying when I tell someone to do a job and they decide to do something else. Ah, come on, you. And see, a useful thing that I could be doing with Dwarf Hack is, I believe it was Dwarf Hack that does it, is I could increase the movement speed of all the dwarves. So they just, but it doesn't increase the movement speed. It doesn't increase the tick rate of the game, just the sheer movement speed of the dwarves. So they just burn around everywhere and do everything that they've been told to do. Basically, it just makes them do everything quicker, but nothing else goes quicker. But that's kind of cheating because then you get stuff done very, very rapidly, and especially when mining things and building things. He's still storing items in stockpile, so we're going to go over to our labour preferences and turn off hauling for most things. So when he finishes storing an item in a stockpile, he should get back to doing his job. I should probably tell the woodcutter to do the same. Although once they fill the wood stockpile up. So actually, if I just delete the end of the wood stockpile, there you go, problem solved. They'll fill that up, they won't have any more hoarding jobs. Watch the land disappear. I have to do it by channel, because if I mined all this bottom layer out here normally and then dug a channel along the edge, it would all collapse and probably kill a bunch of dwarves because they'd be standing under it. Which has happened to me before. Not gonna lie, you only learn by doing. And the motto of the game is failure is fun. And yeah, they're not wrong. Failure is fun. Watching your dwarves go splat is certainly entertaining. If mildly frustrating. Alright, I don't like that little outcropping there, so I'm going to channel that out as well. Do that please, minor dwarf. Let me guess, the woodcutter, oh, he's still felling trees, that's good. Get your job done. Don't really need those ones out there done now. Just need these ones finished, so we can actually just start the we can just start making our entrance and stuff. Let's see, we got, yeah, that's about the middle there, just about. So we want to that side and to that side with a gap of 2 because I like being awkward and making things non-symmetrical just to annoy myself. So yeah, that is actually not symmetrical at all. Well, what was that? From there, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from there, we should go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that is actually symmetrical. Well, I'm actually kind of good at this. Yes, dig that out, my lovely dwarf. Oh yeah, of course, because there's trees on top, there's going to be tree roots inside my fortress, unless I go down another level, which I will. It's no good having a fortress on one level because it's just easy to kill. But this is where my main entrance is. This is my main entrance, I guess. It's where my mason and woodcutter and craft dwarf are going to sit anyway. My magma forge is going to have to be on this level. Yep, on this level as well, because the magma is going to flow underneath. Although I could probably, I'm not sure whether magma follows the fluid dynamics of water, where it always tries to rise to the level where it started at. So yeah, I don't really want to flood my fortress with lava. That would be less than ideal. Oh, good job there, mine. Just mine almost everything out, little chunks, and then fall asleep. And I believe one of the trees has collapsed a hole in my roof. Yep, it has. So that's going to need to be patched. you're going to need to finish getting rid of all the little lumps of ground outside that no longer have trees on them. Once you wake up, of course. So finish the inside first. Nope. Alright, go finish the outside then. Now I'm going to get rid of all the little dirt ramps. Oh, it's only sand, so it's fine. But I have little hills everywhere. And a big old ramp in front of my fortress, which is not helpful, so let's remove all of that. Hopefully he'll finish the interior first. There we go. Go, Dwarf! What are you doing? You are removing stairs. Okay. Cancels because, yeah, the stair already removed itself. Well, that's fine, I don't care. Let's see, we're going to need some stone for a start. That would be a good start. Can't really build much without stone, although you can build them out of wood, but I prefer not to, because, well, I don't know. I just don't feel that buildings should be built out of wood. And it's still raining fetid slush. Hopefully the dwarves don't drink it, because that would be awkward. So let's make this corridor longer. And then put some downstairs. Downstairs. 3 that side. 3 that side. And they're both going to go into different directions. Both go to different places. Probably. I also want to I'm going to build a big hole in the ground. Well, I'm just going to build some stairs going down as a kind of quarry area. Just to dig down for some stone. There should be some down there. It's not going to all be sand. Although it shouldn't really be sand, it should be it should be volcanic ash or volcanic dirt, really, being the side of a volcano. Stairs made out of pure sand. At least I won't need to go anywhere to collect sand for making glass. And it's white sand as well. I can make my own beach resort in the middle of a forest. But at least it's warm. I have struck hematite. There we go. Some rock in the layer below. I don't even need to make a quarry. I can just... Let's see, we need some upstairs. Upstairs and upstairs. And hematite, I believe, is a ore rather than a standard rock. Let's see, there's a bit of hematite. It is an ore of iron, so we are good. I think I might have one go up and one go down. I'm not entirely sure which way my stairs are going to go, because there's hematite here and I kind of want to mine it out. Although there's probably going to be plenty of hematite. Let's see, that one can go there. Should we have this one going up? Yeah, let's do that. They are dwarfy. It does mean I need some actual rock, since I'm not going to use hematite ore for building buildings. However, this... oh, there we go. What am I mining here? Obsidian. Not bad. I'm going to have buildings made of obsidian, which is also a magma-safe material, so that's handy. And I didn't start with a wheelbarrow, so they're going to just walk it off. Right, now I actually have some stone. I can plan out my masons and such. We're going to have the masons on the right here. We're going to have them a little further in. And the build workshop carpenters on the left. And the craft dwarf on the left as well. We're also going to need a fishery and a... so, craft dwarf's workshops. That's Metalsmith's Forge. I want fishery, which is H on the right. Should only need one. I only got one fisher after all. And we'll get a butchers and tanners when I actually have someone that can butcher. Or someone that actually hunts. But at least we have some stone. And that is summer on the calendar. That is good news all around. And I believe that's about half an hour or so worth of recording. I don't want to make these episodes too long because, well, it's probably not all that entertaining to watch in large doses. It is Dwarf Fortress after all. And for those wondering, the game is free from the Dwarf Fortress website. And it is built by 2 people. Just 2 people. They've been building it for many years. And have, well, appeared in many publications about building this game. But I shall endeavour to leave a link in the description if you want to go and pick it up for yourself, if you don't already have it or know about this game. It is difficult. There is a help section. If you just press shift and the question mark button. And I'm going to pause it here before... actually, no, I'm not. Because I kind of need time to run. Did that? No, that did. Alright, it did do. So, I'm actually going to end the episode here. So I would like to thank you all for watching. Do feel free to leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. Tell me, cry at me if you don't like Dwarf Fortress and want to see something more entertaining. In which case I will either ignore you depending on how much you cry, or actually take into consideration. Or you could give me ideas for big projects to work on, because if there is one thing to be said about this game, you can certainly make some crazy looking stuff. Well, contraptions and traps, or just buildings in general. You can build in the 3D layers and make a 3D building that you can then take a look at using a 3D viewer. You won't be able to see it in the game, but you can get a separate little program that renders the world in 3D. You can't use it to play, unfortunately, but you can have a look at what it is you've built. And I've seen some interesting, weird things built. Mainly temples and castles. But other than that, do drop a like if you enjoyed this episode. And you can also share with your friends. It would help me out a great deal. And I very much appreciate the gesture if you did, helping me grow the channel and things, as I do love doing this. But other than that, you can subscribe for more and I shall see you all later.